Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Oh my gosh, that was my first sip, and boy, was I ever looking forward to it. I had to get up really early this morning, whip down over to the dentist to kind of check out to see if there was any infection or if everything's healing okay in my jaw. And looks absolutely fine. The thing looks fine. And so anyway, just wanted to make sure, because you know how it is. You're thinking, well, am I healing right? Should this be happening faster, on and on? But got it all checked out and everything's A-okay, so that's a bonus. And I couldn't wait to get back and have this coffee with you right here, I'll tell you what. Now, guys, I'll tell you, there's going to be the Chicken Littles out there right now saying the sky is falling. Why? Because we woke up today to a correction in this space, which is about as normal as it could get. And I think that a lot of us are just, we're so numb to these dips. In this sense, we have been around a lot. We have seen some big time moves, and this is nothing like a crash or a dump like they like to say. No, this is a dip. And what are dips for? Dips are for buying, not for crying. Guys, Judy and I, like I love to tell you, we accumulated the bulk of our position in the dips. And we're seeing a bunch of stuff on the charts that are telling us right now this is as normal can be. And I'm going to put a couple articles right in here where you're going to hear these TEA guys actually say what we're just talking about right here, and how September could be massive for this space, what they expect, and where we're at right now on the threshold of a major move that we have seen in past cycles. That's where we're at, guys. And if you look at your day-to-day portfolio like that, and you get all freaked out and you get all shaken up, that is telling you some telltale things about what's going on in here. Guys, you're reacting to the psychology of this market. If you look at the day-to-day price action, what happens? Well, you lose perspective. When in doubt, as they say, zoom out. Get out and get back and take a look at the broader market and where we are. Right now, reading articles about, the major, more than ever possibility that we're going to see rate cuts here in September. Now, when those come, it has traditionally watched the DXY when it tumbles and it goes down like that. The reverse correlation in this space is a major takeoff. And of course, it happens in equities too, but in this space, it is big time significant. And why? Because it's the volatility, the uncertainty that is causing the market to drop like that is the same thing that sends it literally to the moon, guys. And getting to know the psychology of this market is going to be one of the biggest benefits that you could ever do. I'll tell you that right now. You got to get out there and really research it. But like I say, if you've been in this space literally any time at all, I'm thinking 3 to 6 months, even that's enough to kind of get used to the up and down roller coaster ride that we're on. But I'll tell you, it's one of the best thrill rides that you are ever going to take. When we genuinely see a blow off top alt season, guys, I'm going to tell you something. It is going to blow your ever loving mind. Most people, by the way, in this space right now haven't seen it. Those that have can tell you from experience just how wild it can be. It is something you can barely even digest. I kid you not. I have been there. When Judy and I went through it, we couldn't believe what we were watching. It was literally bang. I'm talking hundreds and in some cases thousands of percent in literally hours, guys. That's how volatile it was. And there were others there with us to see it. And this space, this XRP ecosystem, come on, it went from 17.48 cents to $1.97. Now, that entire move was 4 months from the low to the high, but do you know when most of it happened? It happened within days of the end of that 4 months. It took 4 months to get there, but the bulk of that move was in days. Most of the time, it was just tinkering along, and then it shot off like a rocket. Now, think about that. That was a 1,200% move. With all the scrutiny that was on it, a freshly minted SEC lawsuit, nobody knew where that was going, lots of uncertainty there. Of course, delisted from every U.S. exchange, save, uphold, all the pressure that was on XRP, and yet it did a 1,200% move. Do you think that where we're at with the environment that we're in, that we could not see a massive minimum 1,200%? Well, where would we be at 1,200%? At 10x from where we are right now, guys, where does that put us? That puts us somewhere in the neighborhood of $30 for XRP. That is significant. Big, big, big. And I believe, yes, that there's the power to send this up into some serious percentages. That is for sure. And being strategic and getting your plan in place and understanding you're balancing your portfolio towards the achievement of goals. Massive, massive, massive. And how to identify the psychology of the market and how you can literally get yourself ready and not be played by it, guys, but to be able to play it yourself. And yeah, no, a lot of us, we can't be whales. I can't be a whale. Most of us can't be whales. I mean, these guys are putting in tens of millions of dollars. But I'll tell you what, I don't have to follow their advice. I can follow their behavior. And I can put my pennies, stack them right next to their dollars. That's what Judy and I have done. If you think that we're all shaking in our boots over here and all kind of upset because we just saw a little bit of a retrace, that dip down to what? I think XR 299, 298 or something like that. Nope. Those were opportunities, guys. The dips were opportunities and we gobbled it up. Have you reached your accumulation goals yet? My guess is a lot of you haven't that have gotten in just there in January until now, from December till now. You haven't reached those goals. Well, guys, look at that as opportunity. Don't get down in the mouth on it because look, what it's going to bounce back. It will. Now, is there going to be a bear market? Eventually, yes, but we are not there yet. And that's another reason why you want to get big time strategic because, yeah, we're going to see a bear market. Now, the big question is, hey, when it does drop, how low will it actually drop? Well, I think we're way further down the road than what we were last cycle or the cycle before that in terms of adoption and adaptation and implementation. And so I do not believe that we will see as significant a drop as we have in the past, but we could still see one. And that's where you want to have your wits about you, your top of mind. You got your plan in place. You know what you hold and you know where you're going with it. That is so important. A lot of people are not really doing it. They're just thinking, well, when the price is high, I'm going to sell. And you know what? In most cases, guys, they do not. I've been there to see it. You think you will, but you end up not doing that. And I know people that watch their portfolios. They were borrowing money to make it. Watch them go to $1 million or more and ride that all the way back down. They did. I was there to see them do it. And guys, it makes 0 sense, does it? But it happens. And the reason it happens, because it happens so fast. It shoots up like a rocket. And I'm going to tell you what, it comes down twice as fast when it does start to retrace. Big, 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 big. Now, like I said, we don't know how far it's going to drop in that bear market. But the point is this, we're not there yet. It's kind of like you're on the roller coaster and you know how it's pulling you up and you're like, tick, 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 tick. It's getting up, it's getting up, it's getting up, it's getting up. And then all of a sudden, whoosh, and away she goes. That's what it's like, guys. And it's up and down, and it's all around, and it's the wildest thrill ride that you will ever be on. I kid you not. And Judy and I, we have been riding it with you. We are right there with you, right there with you. We are as invested as you can imagine, guys. If this is going down, we're all going down together. But I believe long term, we are going to see such appreciation that we are going to look back at that. It's going to probably represent the greatest wealth transfer in the history of mankind. And you're going to be able to look back your kids, your grandkids, and say, my gosh, thank goodness they had their ear to the ground. They were listening. They were paying attention because what a difference it made in our lives. I really do believe it. Guys, when we get out here, we share our 100% biased opinion. That is what you get, and encourage you to get out there, do your own digging, and get that opinion for yourself. So I'll tell you guys, what a ride it is. It is amazing. It's amazing. Now, oh, that was good. Now, having said all that, I want to encourage you. Judy put out some big-time interviews, one with Alan Staple and Mickle there. And tonight, she's got a couple more coming out, some big ones as well. And guys, pay attention. These are some heavy hitters in this space. They're giving you their perspective over a number of questions and even their price predictions. You want to see that. And later on today, that's going to be out. And so, guys, I'll tell you what, I sure hope you're having an absolute fantastic start to your week. And until later on, when we get these interviews out to you, have a fabulous one and take care.